Hello guys, my name is Martina. Welcome to my channel. This channel is mainly going to be about lifestyle, but also there's going to be a lot of uni stuff. I have just finished my undergraduate course with the Open University and I will start my master's course in a brick uni in September, and after that I'll hopefully be starting a PhD. So I wanted to share my journey with you, what the master is going to be like, what I am going to do, and also what the process is going to be when applying for a PhD. If you've opened this video, chances are that you're probably thinking about going to the Open University, or you're already applied and you will be starting your course in September. So I wanted to share with you my honest opinion about the Open University, its pros and cons, and my experience in the past 3 years. I did a BSc course in forensic psychology and I started in 2020 and I finished in June 2024, and I'm actually waiting for my results still, which are due tomorrow, so I'm really scared. Maybe my whole opinion will change by tomorrow. I'm joking. I'm gonna be starting with the pros of the Open University. The biggest thing, and I guess the main reason why people choose to go for an Open University degree, is the flexibility that you get. I am originally from Italy and I moved to the UK 8 or 7 years ago, and because I don't have any family or anyone in here who could support me, I live with my partner. We both have to pay rent, and obviously rent in the UK is really expensive, so there was no way that I could not work. From what I've heard from friends who have gone to brick unis here in the UK, you have to go to lectures every day, and depending on the job you have, that might not always be possible. When I found out about the Open University, that truly opened the world for me, because it finally gave me the hope to be able to study but without having to give up working. I used to work in an office full time, Monday till Friday, 9 till 5. And then because of COVID, I lost my job, and I'd already gained a qualification in personal training, but I was too scared to go from employment to self-employment. Because of COVID, I was kind of forced to take the leap, and I'm really happy that I did, because I've been working as a personal trainer for the past 4 years now and I love it. In the meantime, I also got a part-time in an office, so I am a project coordinator for an office, and I tend to work 20 to 25 hours a week, which obviously is not a full-time, it would count more as a part-time, I guess. And so thanks to that, I've been able to manage my days and my weeks so that I've been able to study and work at the same time. What I've been doing mostly is on Mondays, for example, it's always been an office and personal training day. So I would do 5 hours in the office and then have my clients in the evening. And then I've been keeping Tuesdays off so that I could spend a whole day studying and then go personal training in the evening. Then Wednesdays have always been an office day, which means that I didn't really have time to study. And then Thursdays and Fridays and also Saturdays, I had some clients here and there, and then I spend the rest of the day studying, and then I've always tried to keep Sunday free. I would say that flexibility is the biggest thing with the Open University, because it truly allows you to organize your own days and week, and depending on the job that you have, you can make it work, which I guess is not always possible with a brick uni. Another really good thing about the Open University is that the fees are lower. I think fees for a full-time are 6,300 or something like that, which compared to the 12,000 in a brick uni is a big thing. Of course, most people are going to get a student loan, so it still doesn't make any difference in the long run, I guess. But if you are anything like me and the thought of having a student loan and debt for many years weighs on your shoulders. I guess that it does make a difference, because with a normal brick uni you would have a 34,000 pounds debt, whilst with the Open University you would have around 21,000. Again, the difference is not massive, and of course you're not going to be paying them anyway unless you earn a certain amount of money, and the debt is drawn out anyway after 30 years, although I think it's changed to 40 now, so I'm not sure. So yeah, it doesn't really change that much, but it's just like a personal way of feeling, I guess. Another good thing with the Open University is that there are a lot of courses. And if you're not sure what kind of course you want to do, you can even pick your own modules and kind of make your own course, I think. I'm not sure how it works because I chose a set course, but I think you can choose modules that you want to do. You do get some freedom. Lastly, with the Open University, you don't have to commit for the full 3 years. So you pay every year, and you can pay as a part-time or as a full-time, which means that you can do 1 year, 2 years, and then take a break and then continue. You can do the 3 years or one after the other, or you can space it out kind of how you want. So for example, you can do 2 years full-time, and then you can split the last year in part-time, so that you do one module and another module the following year. It's very flexible, it gives you a lot of flexibility, and it really allows you to work around your life commitment. So if you have children, if you care for someone, if you have a specific work that you don't want to give up, it really truly helps you to be flexible and keep going on with your life as you study as well. Let's get into the cons now. There are cons about the Open University. The biggest one of all, I think, is the fact that you end up feeling lonely. With the Open University, of course, everything is online. I think at one point they used to have lectures, tutorials, they call them, in person, but when COVID happened, they took them away. And they went back this year, so I'm not sure if it's going to change. But it's not like going to a lecture every single day and always seeing the same people. So it can feel quite lonely. You may not have anyone else in your life that is doing the same, so you don't have anyone that you can share that experience with. There were days where I wished I was going to a lecture and I was seeing people. I would have loved to have a friend who was doing the same thing as me, but obviously I didn't. So I would say if you're doing the Open University, you will feel lonely. Personally, I didn't feel it to an extreme extent, because I was still going to work, I was still seeing my friends, so I was okay social-wise. But if you're counting on the Open University to give you that university social life, that's not going to happen. There are groups that you can join as well. There is a lot of Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, and other things. I would say there are ways to feel that loneliness less, but you have to actively work towards that and make sure that if you're feeling lonely, then you know how to prevent that. Another thing with the Open University that I would say is one of the biggest things is that you have to be very self-motivated and disciplined, because obviously no one is checking for you that you're doing the work. You have the days where your assignments are due and your responsibilities to submit them before the day. Now, of course, you have your tutors who are there to help you and support you, but I imagine it's not as supportive as a brick university would be. So you have to be really good at organizing your own time. You have to make sure that you meet the deadlines, that you study right on time for everything, and that you have everything planned out, and so that you don't fall behind and you meet your assignments deadlines. The Open University is really good because on their website you get your module page and it tells you exactly the days what you have to study, and yeah, everything. You've got like a plan for each week and you can tick it off, which is really exciting because you've got a little bar at the top. And I love the feeling of getting to the end of the year and ticking the last thing off and it goes to 100% and it's all full. So the Open University gives you that breakout of when you should be studying what, so that you can make it on time for your assignments. And I found that if you try to stick as much as possible to that guide, then it works amazingly, because they've truly planned it out so that you get a lot of time to prepare your assignment. I have fallen behind myself. Like, I once had a wisdom teeth operation and I didn't study for I think 10 days, so I ended up falling behind, and then it was a bit tricky to catch up again. You can definitely do it, but you want to make sure that you don't fall behind too much, because then it's going to be hard. Another funny thing with the Open University is that you get a lot of people tell you that you're not doing an actual degree, and it can be quite annoying. You do learn to not care anymore at one point, but when I started, it really annoyed me every single time, because I felt like I was studying as much as everyone else. I was really putting a lot of time and effort into it, and then having people tell me, you're not doing an actual degree, you're not actually gonna be this, like, or you shouldn't have a degree. You do get people that say those things, and it can be quite annoying. But you do learn to put up with it, and I feel like this sort of stereotype is slowly ending, because especially since COVID, every university went online. I feel like since then the Open University has been regarded a bit more as effective, so I feel like that stereotype is slowly disappearing, which is good. All in all, in conclusion, is the Open University worth it? My verdict is yes. I would 100% do it again. I don't regret 1 second about having done it. It's truly changed my life. The biggest fear that I had before starting the OU was that my degree wasn't going to be considered as a real degree by employers or universities, but that is not the case at all. I had absolutely no problem applying for my master's at a brick university. You have to see, for example, I did a degree in forensic psychology and I chose a BPS accredited course, so it's really important that whatever field you're doing your degree in, whatever subject, you make sure that it's got the accreditation needed. But apart from that, your Open University degree is considered as a normal full degree, and you don't have to worry about that. I feel like the Open University has truly allowed me to get my degree. There were times where I found it a bit hard. I did have some modules that I didn't like. I absolutely despised my social sciences module at the beginning of year 1, but all in all, I would highly recommend doing a degree with the Open University if you're seeking that flexibility to keep going on with your life and you are quite good at organizing your time. If you are making a decision right now if you should go or not to the Open University, I personally would say go for it. It will change your life and you will feel an incredible sense of satisfaction and pride in yourself for being able to achieve a degree while you're working and having other life commitments. If you would like me to talk about how I organize my time during these 3 years, or if you have any questions, please make sure to comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, I would highly appreciate it if you could like and subscribe if you want to see more uni related stuff or just normal lifestyle stuff. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!